Hey guys, welcome to my alchemy guide. This guide will be super foundational and is aimed towards beginning alchemists. The foundational elements in this video will be how to start and level alchemy, including alchemy stations, decreasing alchemy time, what to craft, EXP gain, and a bit on mastery. This guide will also be super in-depth, so feel free to use the timestamps to skip to the parts you want to learn about. Here's a caveat though. If you are looking for pure profit, cooking is generally considered to be easier and more profitable, especially for imperial trade-ins, so you may want to look into cooking. Alright, let's get right into it. To begin alchemy, you're going to need an alchemy station and a residence to put it in. The two easiest stations to get are going to be the Alchemy Tool, sold by almost all general good vendors, and the Intermediate Alchemy Tool, which can be bought off the central market pretty frequently or crafted easily. The Alchemy Tool is super cheap and easy to get, but only has 1/5 the durability of the Intermediate Alchemy Tool. There are other Alchemy Tools like the Advanced or Supreme Alchemy Tools. They are better, but a lot more difficult to get, so I would avoid them for now. There are also the Calpheon and Serendia Alchemy Tools, but those are very niche, and I would also avoid them for now. Now that you have an Alchemy Tool, you'll need a residence to put it down. You can buy a residence for contribution in many nodes in all towns. I already have one in Velia, so I'll meet you there. Now that you got a residence, just click Place Mode, select either your normal alchemy tool or your intermediate alchemy tool, place it down, and now you're ready to do alchemy. Now that you have a reliable way to get alchemy tools, it is time to learn what to craft. There are two items that are good for leveling alchemy, clear liquid reagents and clown's blood. You can start crafting clear liquid reagents at beginner 0, but will need to get to apprentice 1 or up to start crafting clown's blood. For reagents, you need 1 sunrise herb, 1 wild grass, 1 salt, and a purified water. Buy the salt from any town cook, and you can get the rest by either gathering or buying it off the central market. Clown's blood is a little more difficult, requiring a spirit leaf, powder of darkness, clear liquid reagents, and 2 wolf bloods. The wolf blood can be substituted with flamingo, cheetah, or rhino blood, but that would likely be more expensive. Again, you can gather any of these or buy them off the central market. Here are the pros and cons to clown blood / reagents. Clear liquid reagents are super simple to make. Ingredients are almost always on sale in the central market. Salt can be bought off a cook, and the sunrise / wild grass can be easily gathered through wild herbs. Reagents also sell very fast in the central market, and as long as purified water doesn't spike up in price, you'll most likely earn a slight profit. The con is that reagents only give 400 base alchemy experience. For Clown's Blood, the pros are that it gives double the experience of reagents, decently easy to make, and can get shining powder as a random drop. The cons is that sometimes there's no wolf blood on sale, and it is almost impossible to sell Clown's Blood on the central market, even at minimum price. If you do not have a decent income stream, I would not recommend Clown's Blood, as it is super difficult to recoup your money and reinvest into mats. Note, both reagents and Clown's Blood can be used in other alchemy recipes. Alright, now that you got an alchemy station and the required ingredients, let's start to make some clear liquid reagents. Put in the ingredients, and let's go! Wait, what? Why is it taking so long? Oh, that's right. A big part of alchemy is alchemy time, but fear not, as it can be decreased. The time it takes to create any alchemy product starts at 10 seconds and can be decreased down to 1 second. The goal is to have alchemy time as close to 1 second as possible. Here are some items to help you achieve that goal. There's a pay-to-win alchemy costume, which will decrease time by 2 seconds. There are also silver embroidered or Monos alchemy clothes. They both can be enhanced and decrease more time the higher enhancement they have, but you can only have one of them equipped at the same time. The silver embroidered gives EXP, while the Monos alchemy clothes give flat mastery. I would recommend you either get a +3 or +4 silver embroidered clothes, which will decrease time by 4 to 5 seconds respectively. But if you can't afford a +3 clothes, don't worry, just get as high as an enhancement as you can get. There are also alchemy stones. The cheapest stone you can get is a life spirit stone. It will decrease time by 1.1 seconds, but is non-repairable. The better alchemy stones, sturdy alchemy stone or sharp alchemy stone, will decrease time by 1.1 and 1.4 seconds respectively, but are repairable. Next, there are buffs. There's a seafood cron meal, which decreases time by 0.6 seconds, which can be bought in the central market or during the Oasis event, 1 silver from the Oasis vendor. There's also Verdure Draft, which can be bought in the central market or crafted. This decreases alchemy time by 1 second and can be stacked with the cron meal. Alchemy tools can also decrease time. The Advanced Alchemy Tool and Supreme Alchemy Tool will decrease time by 1 second, but are also not repairable, while the Calpheon and Serendia Tool will increase time. So after all this, what's the rundown? To get down to 1 second without the pay to win costume, you'll need an advanced alchemy tool, seafood cron meal, plus 4 silver embroidered or tet manos alchemy clothes, a verdure draft, and a sharp alchemy stone of life. This is pretty expensive. If you are willing to spend money or pearls, you can sub in the alchemy costume for -2 seconds. Super helpful if you do not have the advanced alchemy stations. Just remember it's okay if you don't get down to 1 second. Just remember to get close to it and set it as a goal in the future. From here, it is pretty safe to just craft clear liquid reagents or clown's blood until master. Just batch produce, pop any buffs, and if you are at 1 second alchemy time, set a timer for around 10.5 minutes. For the remaining part of the video, we will discuss some important things to help expedite the leveling process. EXP gain is an important part of leveling alchemy, letting you get better mastery and rewards. Here's some way to increase alchemy experience. Monos, Geranoa, or Logia accessories. These can help greatly with experience gain and also give some base mastery. I would recommend getting Logia early on and then investing into Monos. Try Geranoa is also a good placeholder between Logia and Monos. This is just a quick rundown, and there are also a lot of different guides that go over these accessories in depth and what to buy. There are also consumables that give life XP, such as seafood cron meals and verdures, but you'll probably already have these for the alchemy time. For non-accessory gear, the silver embroidered alchemy clothes I mentioned earlier, and the pay-to-win alchemy costume also give experience. There's also a villa buff for an extra 10%. Pets can also give life experience, 1% per tier if it has the life skill perk, or if it has the special alchemy talent, I'll give 5% for each pet with that talent. There are also other consumables that can help with life experience, like Perfume of Swiftness, but Verdure Drafts and Seafood Cron Meal are going to be your best bet for cost efficiency. Also note that there are the Valley Pack and Secret Book of Old Moon. You can either put up a pre-order for these on the central market or buy these for pearls. The Valley Pack is going to take a while if you do put up a pre-order. Mastery is also an important part of alchemy. The more mastery you have, the better rewards you will get. Mastery is a bit more complicated and I'll probably go over it in a more advanced video. But for now, just know that mastery works in brackets of 50. So 0 mastery is the same as 49, but 50 mastery will give you additional benefits. The brackets are 50, 100, 150, and so on. Again, the more mastery you get, the better. Here's a link to show you mastery benefits at Incendar. The link will be in the description. Before you start making clear liquid reagents to your heart's content, a small tip is that you can rent a storage container from almost any storage keeper for 10 contribution points. Your contribution points are on the top left of your screen, the points to the right of your energy and skill points. The rented storage container lets you access your storage in your residence, so you can take out the alchemy products from there. Well, this has been a trip. Now you know how to start on your great path of alchemy. Again, I'd recommend making reagents until master. Leveling alchemy is a bit boring, but will give you big rewards when leveled. You can make an insane amount of potions to either use or sell in the central market. Tune in for more advanced guides in the future, talking about advanced recipes, mastery, profit, imperial trading, and more. Thanks for watching.